probably went upstairs. So we can watch Sebman and Town Crier. Sebman, one of the greats of Ohio Street Fighter V. This is the first time I've seen him play Street Fighter 6, I think. So very excited to have him enter the bracket. Town Crier, Hallmark community member. He's been around also since the Street Fighter V days. Ooh. Yeah, you don't want to... You got to be careful about that with Geef. That's a lot of damage. Another grab? Nope, just goes for the normal. Alright. But I think, like, traditionally, Geef tends to have a slight edge against Akuma. At least that seems to be the case from 5 in this game as well. Some combination of Geef having higher health, being able to punish really, really hard, makes it so the Akuma player has to play really, really on point. At least that's the vibe I get. I don't know. There might be some Akumas and Geefs in the chat who may agree or disagree. But good patience and zone control from Town Crier there. Right, yeah, that's sort of what I was alluding to. It's like one of those very high variance types of plays, because even though if Akuma makes 2 mistakes, it's GG. I feel like it's relatively harder for him to make those mistakes, but the point still stands. Just the raw running bear grab from 3/4 screen and it hit. All right. Well played. That's death, right? Yeah. Brutal. But not the most surprising. Like I said, Sebman was a really, really strong Street Fighter V player back in the day. So. We got Brandon Dredsky going on here. Oh, it's 2-1. Whoops, I marked that as 2-0. I am not familiar with Dredsky, but I am familiar... Oh, this isn't Brand, this is Grackle. I am familiar with Grackle. We're playing an iconic Street Fighter 2 matchup here. Sim and Blanca. Arguably the 2 weirdest characters of Street Fighter 2. My bad, Ian. I didn't realize you took a game. I'm proud of you. Oh, what an anti-air. That was a good angle. It can be hard to land that with Sim at times, especially against like trickier air movement like Blanca Ball. Bane takes it 2-0 over Mojo. Very nice. Then, what else do we have? We have Guitar Freak taking it over D4 Bend. (2-0) as well. It looks like Grackle is taking control of this match here. Yeah, gets the level 2 off. Gonna throw Doll most likely, do some setup. Does that work? Okay, nice. Yeah, that makes sense. If Grackle had baited that, that would have been sick. Oh, and this is how Street Fighter 6, the tides can just change. And that's checkmate pretty much, right? Yep. Mahogany Woods is not responding. Let me add him. Alright, Kibo looks like he's loading up now. Ah, he had to update. That's what happened. We got a 1-1 game here. Nice slide to get in on Dawson. Yeah, that was quite the turnaround. That's this game though, you know, just like one clutch moment can change everything. What a slide to get under the fireball. That was nice. Grackle's got to make something happen, and he is. What's he going to do with this throw? Ooh, went for the drive rush overhead, but Dretsky did the smart thing and back rows, so that whiffs. Nice reaction. Grackle has the advantage here. What an insane command grab. That was so good. Yeah, that was mad good. That was some clutch, composure. Ooh. And that wasn't really a whiff punish because it didn't hit a punish counter, but basically was. Oh, opportunity for a big punish there that was missed. I understand. It can be scary to try and whiff punish in this game. Dretsky's on the verge of getting burnt out. Looks like he chose to take the hit there. I think Grackle baited that. Yeah, does he have the punish for it? Yeah, just the throw's fine. Sick. Mr. Mike B taking that one 2-1. Very nice. Who else do we have? Camillo versus Zigno. Two high to top tier characters facing off. Camillo taking that round. Very nice. Zigno's pretty strong in the state. I'm not super familiar with Camillo. I may have underseeded them, at least according to what Crank was saying. So apologies. But also I was prioritizing more making sure people from different regions fought each other rather than a strict skill difference. Because that's kind of the point of this tournament, is to get people from across the state to fight each other. That was a good neutral jump. Ooh, nice whiff punish. I hate that crouch medium punch from Mai. It's just so annoying. Cammy is from Cincy. Or, yeah, Ultimate Master. Now I know. I wasn't familiar with the game. That was my bad. If they beat Zigno, I already know Zigno's going to be mad salty. This is some good. Does that work? Okay. I was gonna say, if Bison could get through Mai's level 1 with that move, that'd be insane, right? Wow. I can't believe that DP hit. This game's been out for 3 years, but the spots where DPs both do and do not hit continually amaze me. Alright, looks like Tony beat Scrubs 2-0. He moves on. Oh, nice jump out on the DI. Cammy tried to end them. And that's going to be that. Wow. Like I said before, it's these clutch little moments that can change the whole trajectory of the round. When you have a 2 to 3 touch game where everything pretty much grants you Oki, doesn't take a lot to accidentally slip up. It's the worst DI punch of all time. Yeah, but you know, it got the job done. What a hold parry into drive rush. I'm starting to use the dive kick to get around the crusher anti-airing. Oh, I wasn't sure if he would get the juggle there. That's only on punish counter, right? I don't think that was a punish counter. Well, maybe it was. Oh, yeah, you can't drive reversal that. That could have been it. No, Zigno. DP would have worked. I see. Oh, a little early on that jab, unless he was trying to bait a super. Right, Zigno's got to lock in here and clutch it out. He is on match loss point. Just goes in with the drive rush, gets the hit. Tries to shimmy, doesn't work out. Cammy was being very patient and then said, nah, I'm going to DI. And now Zigno's in burnout. And that's probably it. Does that kill? There's no way that kills, right? It might kill. Wow. Nerfed damage, by the way. Yeah, that was rough. You guys want to watch a Blankamir? Oh, I guess that just ended. Let me catch up on some reporting here. We got Straw Hat Kid taking it over 2-0 against Guitar Freak. Got that. We got Kev. Where's he at? Is he in losers? No. Taking over Mahogany Woods 2-0. Got that one checked off. Who else? I think that's it. Okay, we got Seb versus Lex. That should be good. Geef versus Ed. Galaxy Brand takes it 2-0 over Mike. Okay. So we got Lex up 1-0 against Geef, or against Sebman. Wow, that hit. I didn't think that'd be in range. Oh, that should be a punish there. That's probably that game, yeah. Drive reversal is such a fascinating thing in this game. We're like 3 years in, and I'm still not entirely sure when I'm supposed to be using it. It's just so risky. Okay, I think that was a 2-0 by Lex against Sebman. Looks like we got Brand versus Straw Hat Kid coming up. Servo versus Bob. That might be a good match to watch. Let me, where are they at? Did they go upstairs? No, here's Servo. Nice job on Bob, avoiding the command grab. Gotta be a bit more patient, though, against JP. Sorry about the lack of commentary. There's a lot of reporting I have to do at the moment. I think we're good now. All right. Servo's on the verge of taking this first game. I don't think that's going to kill, but it's effectively a checkmate unless Bob wakes up with the level 1. But Servo... Oh, that was just kill. Never mind. It's just death. That really just kills people. Absolutely. $1 million character. You can avoid crimes when you're that rich. Oh, that was a beautiful whiff punish. I like that. Oh, punish. Oh, I feel like just doing a back throw would have been better there, but who knows? Nice bait. Does that make it 1-1? Nice. Now, because of my proximity bias, let's go Bob. It would be a bit of an upset, I think, if Bob were to take this. Servo is very strong. Oh, missed the combo there. That might bite Servo in the butt here. Oh, got clipped with the overhead. Gonna build level 3. Will Servo spend it? Probably. Yeah, I think you kind of have to there. It's too risky not to. Oh, just goes for the throat. Yes, good. I like how much more patient Bob is being now. He was not very patient at the start of the set. Died for it. Now he's forcing Servo to do something. And when you force the opponent to do something, you can start picking apart patterns and find a way in. Beautiful air throw. Oh, that's a little rough, though. Oh, this is... The tide did change very quick there, huh? That's gonna be it. Close set, but Servo's going to take that 2-1. Alright, who else do we have playing? Tar and Lex, the team kill.
Hope you'll put a
Lex is up one. Alright. Now, see, before this, Tarvis was saying he was going to mess around with Akuma. I want to know what happened. Nice interruption. Man, Tarvis is trying to get in Lex's head with these elbow drops. He's feeling the type of way for sure. Goes for the +1 on block overhead. Lex pressed anyways. Is that enough to kill? It is. Now Lex has to deal with the buffed Kimberly. Probably the second, maybe the second strongest character in the game after level 4 Jamie. I don't even know if that's true. Maybe that's not even true. Tarvis doesn't have an Akuma. I think he would tell you the same. This is looking dire for the Kimberly, though. Ooh, dangerous bait. I like it, though. And that's going to be it. Lex taking it over Tar. 2-1. We got Ryler and Pookie. No, not join queue. Spectate. Those running bear grabs, man, like, they should never really work. Oh, he had the kill if he didn't go for the reset. Man. Kimberly is too speedy. Very fascinating choice to do a DI there. I get the idea. But I think I'd just take the damage in the Oki.
Kimberly wins.
Ryler takes it over. Pookie, was that a... Or are they just doing a character switch? Or no, someone kick him off? The one downside of using the battle hub. I really wish Capcom would let us have, like, club level battle hubs. I know that'd be hard, but it would be cool. Straw Hat Kid takes it 2-0 over Galaxy Brand. Gumby's $20 is not looking too sturdy right now. Not that hard. It depends on how they built it. They could have built it in a way where it is hard. You don't know. Just because they did in one game doesn't mean it's just a copy and paste. We got Servo and Tony over here. We'll watch that. Okay. So we got THDB up 1-0 on match point against Servo. Oh, did Dante just 2-0 Servo? Wow. Yes, it was a 2-0. All right. Who else do we have? Looks like no one at the moment. We got Ryler 2-0 over Pookie. And now Zigno can finally play this next match. I see Fremunda Man asking in the chat, do we have to report in the Discord? Can we just report on StartGG? I'm going to be honest, I use StartGG so little that if you can just self-report yourself, that's fine. I don't care. That actually saves me some time. So feel free to do that. Otherwise, just tell me. I'm fine with either. Okay. Ooh, Ryler versus Canny. Dangerous spot to be in is Kimberly against Bison, but finds the hit needed to shut down the horrible situation that is being implanted with Bison's bomb. And the tide might be turning for the round. Oh, not like that though. That was an overcommitment with the drive rush right into Bison's loving hand. Is that enough? You can go into level 2. Yeah, that should be enough if they choose to kill. Nice interrupt there with the godlike move that is Kimberly's stand medium kick. Oh, that could have been a whiff punish opportunity from Cameo. Alexa for the double bomb setup. That is definitely death. Just going to level 3. Yep. Bison traditionally has had issues against the really hardcore rushdown characters. He doesn't have a lot of great ways to get characters off of him when someone gets in on him. So if you're a character that has advantages up close, you're probably not the most upset. Though you do have to get in. Now the bomb setup, yeah, like realistically, what can Bison do about that, you know? It's a 50-50 guess either way whether you're gonna like parry and get thrown or shimmied, you know? But Kimberly also suffers a little bit from someone getting in her face. Who is this Kim? They're cooking. Ryler is a Kimberly from Cincy. Does reasonably well in their brackets. Ooh, the whiff bait. Baiting the or using the stay medium kick to try and force an answer from Cameo and then hitting them with the slide. It's a very Street Fighter 6-esque tactic. Nice hit. Alright, Ryler. I see you. That was a little brutal. Oh, I think this match is already over. Zigno taking it 2-0. Not to spoil it. I know Battle Hub matches can get a little clunky because randoms can just like step up and interrupt the match, but being able to just go from match to match to match is so satisfying. got 2 characters in Burnout. Oh, what a grab. I can't believe that reached. That was very fortunate for Seb. Also, with everyone being in the battle hub, it's very easy to coordinate your matches with each other, which greatly speeds up the bracket, I think. And I like that. Oh, I thought for sure that was going to clip in time. Oh, that was spaghetti all around, huh? Nice. Thanks for interesting matches. You gotta be careful with stuff like that against Geef. Are you really willing to risk an EX SPD or just getting clipped? Is that 50-50 worth it? Usually not. But they may have thought they timed it right to B+, or spaced it right, rather. Alright, that's going to be Seb taking that one. Was that a 2-0? I think that was a 2-0 over Mojo. Yeah, it was a 2-0. We got Crackle versus Zigno here. Punish on the Blanca ball. That's probably going to be it until level 2. Yeah. Ending the first game with the perfect. Zigno's probably trying to come back after that tough round 1 loss. That was a really good backdash. That's something I don't think enough people do in this game, and I'm guilty of it too. Just like doing a button into a backdash, because it's very hard for the opponent to do anything about it, and there's a good chance you can just clip them with your long range button just because they're trying to mash out of your pressure. Or you create an awkward spacing trap for them to deal with. Wake up level 1. Maya was in her powered up state. Grackle didn't care. Just said, hold this jump back Blanca ball. Nice bait. Yeah, you can't do that. Go straight into the level 2. The Zigno. Hablet takes the defend. Took a gamble with that DP. Now has to hold this. They're in burnout. Yeah, that was a very big gamble. Wow, that killed. I thought the scaling would be too much from the DI and everything else. Alright, Grackle. Tying it up 1-1. That will work, though. Oh, nice punish opportunity. Zigno capitalizes on it. He could have probably gotten something way harder. But, you know, you get the corner carry, and that's half the battle. Grackle's on the verge of taking this. If he can get a DI, it's not going to kill. He doesn't have the resources to kill, but he could do a reset into something that's going to kill. And he gets the doll down. Signo's got to, yeah, not get clipped by the overhead. And Grackle takes it. Oh. Ooh. What happened there? Ego takes it 2-0 over Ryler, so that's, we have our top 8 figured out on winner's side. Man, Bran, I might have messed up a little bit with seeding this bracket, or maybe we just had some upsets. I did not mean to give Bran the Blanca gauntlet. I don't even know which one switched. They're both in burnout? Okay. Bob's the green one. Nice clip. Nice weight on the anti-air Blanca ball into crotch medium punch. What a punish counter. That could have been it right there. Bran lands the hit anyways. Now Bran is up 1-0. Bob's got to try something new if he wants to beat Bran. It always fascinates me when, like, you're playing a mirror match and you can't stop your own character's, like, left-right gimmicks, like the Blanca hop there. Because, like, everyone's, when it comes to stuff like that, everyone's very quick to defend it when it's their character, and they're like, oh, you just have to check it, it's not real, it's fake. But you can see very clearly that even in a mirror match, that stuff does work. Just because something's fake doesn't mean it's bad. We got another match report. Dredsky 2-0 over Cameo. Wow. Nice, neutral jumped in, convert off of it though, but gets the side switch. Oh, no punish on the DI. Nice, nice conversion. Ooh, that was a very risky drive rush. That pretty much sealed the deal for Bob there. I think that's a 2-0 for Bran. We got Guitar Freak versus Grackle here. And Ohio sure does love Blanca, huh? Zed was supposed to enter this bracket too. Had to drop out last minute. Oh, that sucks. Nice triple jab. Nice DP. That's a... I always feel like it's so risky to go for DPs in those situations. Maybe it's just because the characters I play, they have a very shallow range on their DP, but I feel like it's easy to accidentally whiff when you're trying to anti-air that move. Got Guitar Freak up 1-0 against Grackle. Yeah, you can't really do that against Blanca that well. And that Diaz is going to cost him the round. Nice cross up with the Blanca ball. The rainbow ball, rather. Ooh, I bet if Grackle just held back the whole time instead of that little wiggle, it would have made the dive kick whip and he could have gotten a huge punish. That was ambiguous. I definitely thought Grackle was going on the other side. Missed the launch, though, off of the DI. But is rewarded for it. Guitar Freak said, nah, just here's a free punish counter. What a hop. Zedman takes it 2-0 over Ryler. That would be a Geef versus Kim. Kim probably struggles a little bit against Geef, I would imagine. Alright, we are close to getting our top 8 figured out here. On winners, we have Lex Reborn versus Straw Hat Kid and Simply Ego versus Tony. Then in losers, we have Galaxy Brand on one side and Zedman on the other. We just have a couple matches to figure out who those last 2 remaining spots are. Guitar Freak putting on a lot of pressure, committing a lot of drive resources. Very risky if it doesn't work out. Yeah, well, not the end of the world. You have the full screen to walk back and refill. Oh, but that's not going to do it. See, that's what I was talking about earlier. Like, I always feel like it's very risky trying to anti-air DP those rainbow balls. We get the level 1. Gets clipped by the slide. Another one. You know, who cares about being in burnout? You're still in control. You still get to force a 50-50 if you want, you know? We're just gonna throw all of our resources. Wait, was that? Oh, okay, I see. Okay, so that was Guitar Freak versus Mike. Guitar Freak took that, I believe, 2-0? 2-1. 2-1. Alright, and then I think we have... Yeah, Wait. Yeah, we have Dreadski and Fro right here. Aki versus Sim. Two weirdo characters. Nice bait. Getting the Sim to teleport over the ball just so you can whip him out of the air. That's good. Putting on some pressure. Tried to do a -3 mix-up. Didn't work out. Nice meaty slide. That was clutch. So Dreadski did take that 2-0. I think we're gonna have, do we have Servo playing against Guitar Freak? There they are. What this tournament is telling me, with the handful of upsets we've had, is that Ohio Lock 2 determined the team for Mid-South, or excuse me, Mid-Best, or no, I had it right the first time, Mid-South, for next year. It's going to be very interesting. Nice dive kick to call out the EX Ghost. Questionable DI. It's not many situations where that actually works out, especially at that range. That's gonna be checkmate, yep. A tale as old as time when it comes to fighting JP. You get to burn out with less than 20% life with no resources. It's not gonna look good. Nice use of the stand medium kick to try and force a way in, even though it didn't work out the first time. Just the spacing so it would clip the second time. Now, Servo's in the corner, but missed on that dive kick. So now you're kind of starting over. But gets the clean jump in into the level 1, the power-up state. Raw DI. Not kill. This is dangerous. Yeah, that's whole. Don't like that. Yeah, Guitar Freak's been pretty liberal with this DI use, and it's been... I don't know if I would say it's been working out more than it's not, or if the value's there to keep doing it. Obviously not, because Servo just took the set, but, you know. All right, so we're just waiting on Tar and Dredsky to finish their set, and we'll have our top 8 locked down.
Prepare yourself. Round 1. Fight.
Okay. Jarvis has got to lock in here. He was our #1 seed. He can't go out like this. Hate how my avatar collapses every time. Oh, I love it. I love that emote.
Round 2. Fight.
All right. Jarvis just cleans that up real nice. Quick 2-0. Okay. That concludes it for our qualifiers into top 8. On winner's side, we have Lecture Born versus Straw Hat Kid. And then we also have Simply Ego versus Tony Baker. And then on loser's side, we have Galaxy Brand versus Tar. And then Servo versus Sebman. So I think first we're going to do, just going to go down the list. We're going to do Lex Reborn versus Straw Hat Kid. Wherever they may be. There's Lex. They're both here. All right. I will follow their lead wherever they go. Who is that? I don't think I've seen these two play before. We got Lex representing Cleveland and Straw Hat Kid representing Toledo. Straw Hat Kid was a regular on the Ohio team for Mid-South Fight Club. Lex did play as a substitute on one occasion. Nice feint with the fireball to call out the dive from Aki. Just goes for the DP. I like it. Even though it's risky, sometimes you just have to assert that you're the one who's going to control the pace of the game. Let's take that first round. +2 into the awkward stained medium punch. Classic pressure sequence. Gets the knockdown with the sweep after the fireball juggle. Lex finds a punish counter hit into a full conversion. That's going to be big damage if Straw Hat Kid can convert, but he does not. I don't know. Maybe he could have done a super? Yeah, probably. Ooh, what a lucky back throw. Straw Hat Kid's got to be careful here. Yeah. Lex is gonna take that first game. There was a route where Straw Hat Kid could have won. Maybe if you just hung back and did a fireball first, maybe. I don't know, I'm not saying it was a clear route, but I think there was a route he could have won. Ooh, Lex just going in with the drive rush crouch medium punch. Medium kick, I think that's medium kick. Not bad. Lex is just kind of throwing his weight in this match, just dictating the pace. It's working out. The Straw Hat Kid gets a second bit at life here with the full restock, the drive gauge. Nice poke. The raw level 2. Nice. Gets the punish counter on the whip. I don't know if Straw Hat Kid tried to whip in response or if it was preemptive. I couldn't tell. But he gets one on the board, which he needed right now. Ooh. I wonder if there's something he could have done to convert there and punish before Lex had time to parry. That's going to be big damage and corner carry. Clean jump out, safe jump, plus on block, crouch medium kick into a throw. What are you going to do about it? And a shimmy. That should seal the game. Straw Hat Kid answers back with a pretty dominant second game. There we go. That's the conversion I was looking for earlier. Good on Straw Hat Kid for mostly blocking that sequence out. They're just scrapping, huh? This round's going to be really crucial. You definitely want to be up the round here. I think both players recognize that, and they're trying to do whatever they can to be as annoying as possible. Oh, and the whiff punish there with the simi charge stand heavy punch from Lex. That might be the moment that decided this match. Both players scared to anti-air parry. Oh, and such a reversal of drive gauge there. Calls out the whip. Straw Hat Kid has to be careful. Can't throw out a reckless DI because they might get clipped by a level 3 cancel. The delay there, that could have been it. And Lex was pumping that level 3. Taking it 2-1 over Straw Hat Kid. Yeah, I think that that whiff punish in the round before really gave Lex all the momentum there. But next up we have Ego versus Tony Baker. A Cleveland region team kill. Dante, what are you doing? Get over here. Does that count as commentator's curse? It's more commentator's prophecy, I feel like. Well, look at them, matching their outfits. Or the colors, at least. Ooh, there is a world where we have a Cleveland top 3. That'd be funny. And Ego's just kind of kiting Dante around, but Dante finds a way in. Get his pressure started. Just has to watch out for an amnesia or something. Yeah. Nice use of the EX Fireball and the Drive Rush in to avoid Portal. Put himself in burnout. That was a lot of meter usage. Chipping away at Ego's drive gauge, but he takes the risk for the DI, and it paid off. Plus on block. Right there. Goes for the EX Amnesia. Interesting idea there to press even after the EX Amnesia. I know he was plus enough that he could do something. Maybe it was just trying to throw Ego off and minimize the damage he'd take. It worked out, I think, in his favor. Alright, can Dante close this round out with all the pressure in the world? He's got Ego in the corner. Though I would argue JP is at his strongest in the corner. Yeah, this is now suddenly looking a little bad. Yeah, I don't think anyone feels good about that one, except probably Ego. THCB definitely had that in the bag. Oh, what happened here? Bro, come on. Take them upstairs? Yeah, I think we should. All right. Probably next time we'll do a custom room for the top 8. So we don't get people interrupting. Since those are just 1 by 1 anyways. There's no reason for me to be hopping around in the battle hub. Alright, back to the match. We are 1-0 in Ego's favor. Nice jump in that worked out. What a break. Ego interrupts whatever Dante was trying to do there. Ego on game point here. This is dangerous because Ego has level 2 on deck. Dante's less than 2 bars of drive gauge. Like, or it just goes to the level 3 instead. Yeah. This is looking grim. There wasn't too much you could do there. Such is the case when fighting JP. Alright, we got an STG Grand Finals. Or excuse me, Winners Finals. But we're going to do Brand versus Tar. I think they already know. Where's Tarvis at? Yeah, he's right there. What is... Okay, there we go. Brand your goat. Right on. We all have our favorites in the state. Are you a Blanca player? Okay, we have Brand taking an early lead here, pushing Tarvis into the corner, but spent a lot of drive gauge to do so. And Tarvis finds the hit, resetting to the center of the screen, but gets the throw, and now Brand finds himself in the corner at a drive gauge deficit. A very old story with Street Fighter 6. Bust out with the up ball, but drive gauge is dangerously low. Now he's in burnout. Mashes the level 1. Level 1's right back. Blow for blow. Gets in with the Blanca ball, but again, spent an insane amount of resources there. It might end up hurting. We see Brand kind of holding off a little bit, probably to try and rebuild some of that drive gauge that he lost. Which signals to Tarvis that he should be going in. Brand got the hit, but put himself in burnout. Did get the level 2 activation, though, so we'll see good drive reversal. Gets clipped by the sweep and a hit. Trying to... Oh, I'm going to be honest. Brand was just mashing there, and it cost him.
Oh! Tarvis with the drop.
Man. That might be a horrific blunder. Yeah, but he shouldn't have gotten the opportunity to do the command grab in the first place. Tarvis had the win, but dropped the combo. Might not matter, though. I mean, Tarvis is in a good spot here. Yeah, this is looking dire. There we go. Tarvis takes the first game. Good use of the jump back air Blanca ball. Meaty overhead into the delayed stand heavy kick. Again, Tar's getting hit by the command grabs. Must be very focused on the nooch and isn't ready for the gimmick like that. I mean, really, it's not so much a reaction check, Brackle, I feel like, as it is, like, a parry call-out. that also OSs for slow reactions. Oh, was that? No, it would not have been punishable because Bran was in burnout. I think that was... Is that -4 still? So that would have been 0? Ooh, clipped with the toes of the slide, allowing a combo, but didn't fully convert. Nice with punish. Straight into the level 3, gonna get that buff. The drive gauge difference. Bran bet it all right there. That's not necessarily death, though I think if Tarvis wanted to, he could have went... There was a route where he could have burned him out. Instead he went for the reset with the drive impact, and that might prove to be bad here. Never mind. Tarvis is going to take that 2-0 over Bran. That was some good stuff all around, though. That was a fun match to watch. Okay, so we have Servo and Subman up next. And then we're gonna do Lex and Ego up after that. No, wait. Okay, Geef versus JP. I feel like the common wisdom would be that Geef struggles against JP. But is Geef ever truly out of any match he plays? Maybe against Dawson. Subman finds a way in, gets a reset, spent a ton of resources to do so though, and against JP that is very dangerous. Servo can go into level 3 here if they wanted to do some insane drive gauge damage, but they're content with just chipping Subman out. And that, oh, missed the pickup. Does that only work on punish counter? Perhaps. Interrupts the stand heavy punch with the crouch medium kick into a conversion. Servo's going to take that first game. Subman tried to make something happen with the drive rush command grab. Did not work out. They're both in burnout, but the situation heavily favors JP. As we can see it playing out. Quick work. What an interrupt. That's something Geefs don't use enough of. Geef stand light kick. God tier normal. Death by paper cuts. Absolutely. Level 3. That's so much damage. But is it gonna matter? Does JP care that they're in burnout right here? What's Sebman gonna do? You know? Oh, that's a start. Ooh, I think there was something there that could have happened. Oh! Yeah. Unfortunate. Servo taking it 2-0 over Sebman. We got Tarvis versus Tony up now. Sit down, Dante. Come on. Tarvis really pulled out the Akuma, huh? Oh, is it gonna work out though? Perhaps. If Dante loses to Tarvis's 1390 MR Akuma, we're gonna have words after this. I'm sure by now THCB has felt out how Tarvis's Akuma works, and he's gonna adapt. Every match here you'll get like 3 months to sit and stew on why you lost /1. It's 2 months. We're doing this every 2 months. For what it's worth. Plenty of time to reflect. Oh. Oh, Dante, no. Come on, Dante, you just gotta lock in here. There we go. We got the up kick into a throw. Into another throw. Gotta break out the forbidden techniques. Throw loops. Has Tarvis really shown that he can anti-air with the DP? I feel like THDB can probably get away with more jumping in. There we go, punish counter hard knockdown into an ambiguous jump. That's a lot of damage. He fills the drive gauge, almost puts Tarvis in burnout. But Tarvis does have access to Demon now, which is kind of scary. He just goes for the raw level 3. I am a little surprised how close this is. I'm not gonna lie. At least after how Tarvis was talking about his own Akuma. Yep. I think Dante's starting to pick up on the fact that Tarvis is just throwing everything at the wall. Is he switching to Kimberly now? He is. That's so funny. Tarvis, what are we doing? Said, I'm going to turn this into a 1-to-1. Dante said, nah, I'm going to bust out. This isn't Dragon Ball, you don't have to work your way up through the forms. So true. Elbow drop. Interrupting. Dante not biting on the parry, or excuse me, the shimmy attempts. But gets thrown. Taking a page out of Tarvis's book and just waking up with the super whenever there's no resources. Wow, that he had time to do that? That's crazy. And they just, I think they hate each other. Alright, well this is looking grim for Dante. No resources. He almost has a level 2 available. Now he's good. Wow, okay. Wow, that was actually insanely smart. Comes down to this final round here. Tarvis's clipping THTB low. Yeah, you can't do that as well against DJ. He does have really good answers to elbow drop. Oh, and that's probably going to be it. If he can build up the level 3, he can. Tarvis is going to take that 2-1. Rest in peace, the Cleveland top 3 dream. The Akuma is nice. If it were nice, you would have stuck with them. You didn't believe. You can't say your Akuma is nice when you didn't commit to the bit. The Cleveland top 3 dream is dead. The STG top 3 dream is alive. Whoop. Scared to DP knee. That's what I was saying in the match. I'm like, Dante should just really just go in the air. Because I didn't believe you had Shoto anti-airs like that, you know? All right, Straw Hat Kid taking that first round. Nice drive rush in, calling out the portal, finding a way in. Baited out the amnesia. Gonna take that first game. Ooh, Aki finds a drive rush. Interrupt. Getting rid of the portal. Another drive rush. Servo unable to stop him. Ooh, massive blunder by Straw Hat Kid, putting themselves in burnout. This is probably the round. Not much that can be done. Yep. The Nantier. Straw Hat Kid's, well, he was struggling trying to find a way in there for a minute, but he found the answer. Trade on the overhead. Spends the level 2. Curious that Servo didn't do a back throw there, supporting my claim that JP's stronger in the corner. Straw Hat Kid's almost burnt out. Now they're burnt out. And this is going to be game 2, 100%. Hey, kill. All right. Servo's just swinging. That was a really good whip. All right, Straw Hat Kid, I see you. What happened there? Was the spacing just slightly off with a spike from the portal? Ooh, opportunity to throw Servo out of the parry. I don't think this kills, but Servo's going to be in a rough spot. Straw Hat Kid's on the verge of taking it. There we go. All right, so we got Lex versus Ego up now. Why are my lights turning off? This is first to 3. This is winners finals. Everything from here on out is going to be first to 3. And Lex gets in with an early lead with the counter hit, crouch medium kick. And another one. Is he going for the side switch? He is. Nice patience and interrupt from Ego there. Very close first round between these two. They do, I assume they play each other a lot. From the same region, same team. Next time you'll attend Crank, you promise? I'm gonna hold you to that. Oh, and Ego's gonna take it over Lex for that first round. Just barely. Punish counter on the jump in. Cleveland's both sides winners finals. Correct. not the most surprising thing in the world. We don't have the most active Street Fighter scene offline, though that's changing a little bit. But the players who do play, they're really strong. Ooh, Lex gets caught by the command grab, looking a little grim. Right to the level 2. Man, there were 2 resets in there. That was some wild JP set play. Nice whiff punish with the drive rush. Could have gone more. I think Lex could have done something with stand heavy punch, actually. I wish I could think of something interesting to say during those situations, but it's just we see it every game, and it's the same thing. You just, if you're below 15-ish% in burnout against JP, just get chipped to death. Nice awareness to do the neutral jump there and come down with the stand light kick. That's kind of what that move is made for. Getting over fireballs and those deep instances where you like need to hit earlier than normal. But Ego's gonna take that first, or excuse me, that second game. It's up 2-0 in this first to 3. See, I think if Lex jumped in with the stand light kick there, like he did the last game, he would have landed and actually got the hit. That's kind of what that button's for. Little known fact. Ooh, Ed nerfs. Nice call out on the parry. There's a route to kill here. Will he take it? No. It might cost him the round because he's almost in burnout now. Yeah, this is... He's going to regret doing this, I think. No, okay, it worked out. Never mind. Commentator's contradiction, we'll call that one. Oh. Lex has always had a bit of a weakness to those sorts of neutral jump to bait the shimmy type of situation, or bait the throw tech type of situations. And you can see Ego exploiting it there. He hasn't really relied on it too much this match. He's probably saving it as like an insurance policy type of thing. Oh, that's probably it. Yeah, that was brutal. Yep. Yeah, that was a very decisive last round there. But next up, we got Tarvis versus Straw Hat Kid. First to 3. We are cruising through this bracket. We're going to be done in just a little over 2 hours, probably. Love to see it. Nice, easy way to spend the Sunday evening. Tarvis is going in from the jump, forcing Straw Hat Kid into the corner, using a slide to get under the fireball. Okay, now after seeing that, I understand why hockey players say her anti-air is bad, because it loses to stuff like Kim's elbow. I feel for them in that situation. That was kind of messed up. Man, Tarvis is just going in with the pressure. Oh, opportunity. Straw Hat Kid go for the level 3, chooses not to. He's confident with the meter he has to close it out for this round. Ooh, Tarvis just got hit. There we go. Level 3. Do or die situation. What a shimmy. That's a lot of damage. A lot of drive gauge damage. Almost in burnout. If it gets a jump in, can make something of this now. Never mind. Yeah, that's going to be a hard one to come back from. Nice bait on the drive reversal, though. Pushes Tarvis into the corner. Straw Hat Kid has the opportunity to mount a comeback here, especially with that shimmy. Yeah, that's going to be it. Man, that's a lot of damage. Almost didn't even need the level 1. Tarvis answers right back with his own throw bait. Straw Hat Kid finds their way out of the corner. Running dangerously low on drive gauge, so that's fine. Oh, and the cheeky command grab works out. Yeah, I don't think anyone was ready for that one. Straw Hat Kid hadn't shown it once in the set so far. How's it going, Sky? Just in time for losers finals. Where did Straw Hat Kid's drive gauge go? Ooh, that was a clutch jump in if I've ever seen one. It's a lot of damage. The classic. That's why it's so difficult to actually jump in on Kim. Like, yeah, there's some good angles, but if you're wrong, like, having to deal with that 50-50 is mad difficult. Tarvis is getting a little ambitious with these elbows now, not trusting Straw Hat Kid to be able to deal with them effectively. And it worked out. He got Straw Hat Kid just for a moment fixated on the anti-airing, and Tarvis was able to find a way in on the ground. That is only 2-1, isn't it? Yeah. Straw Hat Kid might be taking a breather. No, it's a first to 3. This is losers finals. So it's not... Oh, wait. Did I get this wrong? My bad. My bad. Y'all are right. I can't read today. No, my bad. Alright, so we're gonna have... No, okay. Well... I apologize. So next up we're gonna have Lex versus Tar. Well, I think Tarvis ended up winning anyways. So. Yes, it is Tarvis versus Lex Reborn. First to 3. Even TOs can't read sometimes. Yeah, but like, I can't be making mistakes like that for how often I complain about the FGC not reading. You know? It's a bad look. Alright, and something we've seen quite commonly is Tarvis just sort of dominating the start of the round, pushing the opponent in the corner. That seems to be the case here. Spent some drive gauge there. Oh, the double throw bait. But couldn't convert off of either of them. But it did do some mental damage for sure. Yeah, you can see now Lex was not fighting. But then he did. Interesting. Ooh. Okay. What a whiff punish. Oh, another clip. Couldn't convert fully off of that. Man, what an anti-air. Man, Tarvis is just all over Lex here, huh? You can't control Tarvis, he's just gonna run you over 100% of the time. Yeah, again, Lex is being really susceptible to getting throw baited. Taking the throw sucks in this game, but sometimes against a character like Kim, I mean, you gotta make that choice. Which game are you trying to play? Alright, we see Lex getting in, making something happen. Gets clipped on his wake up though. Nice whip punish. Tick throw beats the parry. Lex answers back. Yeah, that elbow is really good for anti-airing Ed's jump medium kick. Oh, thanks for the raid, matchstick. Hope the uni bracket went well. We got Tarvis not killing with that, but it was basically a guaranteed checkmate. Yeah, Lex could have woke up with the level 3. Would not have been worth it though. Yeah, that elbow is kind of hard for Ed to deal with. Though he can do stand heavy kick. The problem is that they just jump over, you know. Okay, Tarps is up 2-0. Glad to hear things ran smooth for the uni bracket. That's awesome. Brave throw tech, given everything Tarvis has done to Lex this whole set, but it worked out. He's gonna shimmy him again this time instead. No, goes for some tricky set play. Got the dry brush under, beats the elbow. And now Tarvis is the one getting baited on their throw. Good stuff. Oh god. I gotta update that command. But let me link the bracket. Glad you enjoyed it, Mojo. Hope to see you at the next one. Oh, that was a good neutral jump. Couldn't convert off of it, though. Correct answer, I think, would have been to DI, but you have to know they're going to go for the overhead. Punches Kimberly out of the air. Gets him with the whip into the level 3. Lex is going to be on the board. Tarvis did not like losing that last game. He's going in against Lex, trying to end this quickly. Gets him with the whiff punish of the godlike stand heavy punch. Going into match point here to secure a spot in grand finals. Meaty overhead, but good block by Lex. Oh, that might have... If Tarvis converted there, I don't think that would have been the round right there. But he probably could have left Lex with like 10% health. Oh, another drop. That sucks. Or maybe he purposely dropped it because he wasn't confident the level 3 could kill. But this is going to take it for sure. Okay, we have our grand finals in Simply Ego versus Tar. An STG top 3 dream was real. And we get the golden cab just for grand finals. It was meant to be. Golden cab alert. It is sacred. We must bow down. Oh, it's not going to bow down till something starts, huh? Never mind. What do you mean Ego left for another bracket? Brother. Why do y'all do this to me? I want to be done. You're wasting my time. I want to go play Digimon. That's what I want to do with my Sunday night. Nah. Appreciate Matchstick, but I think we're good. I'm just messing around. Tarvis, you better sit down. All right. bow down to the golden cab. As we have seen time and time and time again, Tarvis immediately at round start pushing the opponent in the corner. Yes, Tommy, you get to walk into a Toledo-Cleveland Grand Finals. Aren't you happy? It seems like your ability to beat Tarvis in this game is whether or not you can control the initial burst of strength he has at round start. That's like step one. Tarvis is on a rampage. Tarvis, if you reset this and don't win, I'm going to be mad. Kimberly round start is so scary. It is. Just Kimberly as a whole is so scary, you know? Like, combination of that stand medium kick and stand heavy punch with elbow makes it so like you have to be really locked in and zoned into what's going on. You slip up once, you're in the corner dealing with some insane mix. Tarvis said he was taking a hiatus. You know what? You know what he did? He entered the... So, about an hour before registration ended, I started doing the seeding just to save myself some time. Trying to make sure we had regional separation so people from the same region don't fight each other. He joins 10 minutes before registration ends, so I have to redo the whole bracket. So I do that, and I put him at first seed because I thought he was probably the strongest one here today, as he's been proving. And then he hops in voice chat with me and says, "You know what, Core Jam? I'm gonna play Akuma today." I'm like, bro, you can't do that after I just redid the whole entire bracket while seeding you first. And so I did not reseed it again. I told him he is going to have to deal with the expectation of being first seed. He played as Akuma once against THTB, went 1-1 against Dante's DJ, and then switched to Kim. He did not have faith in his Akuma to clutch it out, which should tell you all you need to know about it. Oh. Is this going to be a burnout JP cares about? Does not look like it. Nice. Yeah, Ego's looking a little frazzled there. Didn't even go for the crouch heavy punch anti-air. Clutch parry. Oh, the drive reversal is going to cause some death here, probably. Yep. Just busts out with the level 3. Not going to work out. Ego's on the board. Oh, that's going to be a big trade. Probably could have gotten even more out of it if he was more aware. I hate that button from JP. Why is it plus? There we go. We get some anti-airs from Ego. DIs. I think that was the elbow. Wow, what a conversion. Into the meaty ghost. Parries the whole thing. Tarvis is really trying to make this as long as possible just to spite me, isn't he? Maybe Ego's just gotten a handle on how Tarvis is wanting to play. He's learned to control the madness a little bit better. Oh, as I say that, Tarvis just jumps in and gets a punish counter. And all of a sudden, this is looking a little bad for Tarvis. How many throws? Another one? Oh, it would have worked. Doesn't matter. Yep, the left-right side switch off of that anti-air. Plus on block, crouch, medium kick. Man, this Kim character is kind of cheap. But so is JP. Nice interrupt by Ego there. Gets a portal up. Gets another one up. Ooh, that was not plus enough to convert. That's fascinating. It definitely looked like it. The elbow drop. Final round of Grand Finals. Tarvis potentially getting an upset. He has the level 3 buffs loaded. Gets command grabbed out of his parry. Okay, Tarvis is trying to end him right now. He does not want to reset. It is looking a little bad. I cannot lie. It's looking very bad, actually. Oh? No, that was a bad jump. Why would you do that? Okay, we're just sliding. And ends it with the level 1 in a nail biter of a grand final set. Simply Ego, your first Ohio online champion for Street Fighter 6. Congratulations. We have, let me submit this real quick. All right. Let's take a look at the standings here. Oh, why is it showing everyone in first place? God, I hate Start GG. Okay, there we go. In first place, we have Simply Ego. Second, Tarvis. Oh, do we want to do a top 3 picture in the Battle Hub? I mean, if they're still here, But I know they're in another tournament, so they probably left to do that. Yeah, they're gone. They're definitely gone. We got Ego in first, Tarvis in second, Lex Reborn in third, Straw Hat Kid in fourth, Tony and Servo in fifth, and Bran and Subman in seventh. Congratulations to the top 8. Thanks for everyone who participated. We had a great turnout with 26 entrants. We will be back in 2 months for another round. Probably more people because we're going to open it up a little bit to people who are not strictly in Ohio, but they go to Ohio locals often. So we'll see what happens. If there's any feedback you guys would like to give, feel free to DM me or just post it in one of the chats of the Discord. I'll read it. But thanks for watching, and I will catch y'all later. Peace.